Yo, what's up, Premium Chasers? This week is going to be absolutely bonkers. We have some amazing companies like Nvidia, HIMS, Honest releasing their earnings, which is absolutely going to just shake the market to its absolute core. So we're going to go over the shoulder right now. I'm going to be showing you guys my selling option setups, if there's any setups for cash secured puts or covered calls on these companies. I'm going to be giving you about 7 or 8 companies that I'm looking at to sell options on this week. Let's go. All right, guys, now before we get going, one lucky commenter down below, as always, has a chance to win a free one-on-one option strategy call with me. So just drop a comment. While you're down there, make sure to like and subscribe. This is the only channel and community that I know of that's all about option sellers here, rising up and supporting each other. Guys, we had a big week, and we got a big week ahead. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this, and we're gonna get into it in a second, but we gotta introduce something new to the channel here, right? We gotta introduce something new to the channel. We gotta keep things spicy around here. You already know. And we had some big wins, right, from our Celsius call, right? So we're gonna hit this right next to great grandpa Warren, right? Yes, right. We collected some massive juice on Celsius. Whole community, guys. Congratulations to every single person. Well, we were talking about this when it was around 22, 23, around there. Open up cash secured puts in and out of those, within like 2 weeks. Now we can run the covered calls if we took assignment or we had shares. Celsius is awesome, guys. Absolutely double beat earnings that they reported recently. So we're going to get into all that in a second, but I just want to give a quick congratulations to the whole community. If you want to join the community, it's free. The links will be down below in the description, guys. Take a look. Join our community. Vibe out, all right? So big earnings this week, guys. This is going to be a big week, right? This is going to be a big week, and we're going to walk through a few of these key ones, all right? There's a lot of hype stocks in here, right? Like Riot, Mara, Ionic, right? This week is going to be crazy, yeah? Like this is excited. If this doesn't excite you this week, I don't know, but my heart's racing for this week, and yours should too. I'm sure some of these companies you're involved in some way, shape, or form, because a lot of these I talk about here on the channel. So let's get into some of them, all right? So firstly, obviously, Celsius released their earnings. What am I doing with Celsius right now, dude? I'm just starting to offload, right? Just starting to offload, and that's the play, right, guys? Especially with these like hype stocks. Listen, do what you want with your own portfolio, right? But I don't like when things move up real quick, right? Because that's usually not a good sign. Now, I still believe in Celsius, right? But I ain't loving no stocks. I'm all about locking in gains. So right now, we could see it's just shot past that top Bollinger Band here. We're trading around $32, right? Just popped off, right? I mean, amazing, right? Super oversold, overbought. Sorry, on the RSI indicator. We're trending up towards that 200-day moving average of $41.59. So I could see it. I could see it, but it ain't going to be smooth sailing to 41, at least in my opinion. I don't see us being just going right from 32 all the way to 41, at least not in the short term. So for me, this is covered call time, exiting position. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, do what you want. All right, next one, Monster is going to be releasing earnings this week. This is a good one as well, right? Your boy loves his energy drinks, and that white Monster does something to me too. So, I do dabble in Monster a little bit. I do believe Celsius, both are great companies, honestly. Like, both are fantastic companies. Like, if you look at how many products they have, like when you go to, I don't know if you guys got Wawa's near you, but you should, right? You should be living somewhere where there's Wawa's, and maybe Sheetz too, but Sheetz, it ain't around here, right? We're Team Wawa, right? We from Philly, right? So this is a great company as well, right? That has a massive product suite. So again, I dabble with it here and there. We're going to take a look. Again, during earnings weeks is a great, so full circle, right? We talk selling options here. We collecting, right, juice from those options buyers. Those silly options buyers are writing us our paycheck. So what does that mean, right? High volatility weeks like earnings week are great times to open up, right, cash secured puts and potentially covered calls. Now, we don't want our cash secured puts and covered calls expiring on earnings week or the week after earnings week. That's the thing, right? I told you guys that before. But for that high IV that's happening during this week, the premiums, they're going to be juicy, all right? So this is the time, right? If it's a little bit more risky for sure, but dude, I love big swings, right? Like you could see there's a lot of hype already coming in for Monster right now going into earnings week. You could see this hype. There's a lot of hype here. What's going to happen, right? What's going to happen, right? A lot of people are very optimistic. For me, I don't care. Let you be optimistic. For me, we're over the 200-day moving average of $51. We're at 53 right now. I don't care if they even double beat whatever earnings. Oh, dude, we saw Nvidia double beat earnings and it dropped like 10%. Come on, like just because they beat earnings does not necessarily mean stock goes up, right? Like that's the thing. This market's crazy, right? So you would think like common sense works, but common sense ain't so common in this market, especially this market recently, or the past couple years. So for me, cover calls, right? Cover calls is an opportunity. We're past that top Bollinger Band right here, over the 200-day moving average. That to me, that tells us the setup. That's the setup, guys. You already know. Over 200-day moving average, blowing past the top Bollinger Band, overbought on the RSI. That's the play. That's the play. We're going to see what happens on market open on Monday, right? Looking at Nvidia earnings, big one. Big earnings coming out. So dude, who knows? Where was it? It's on when earnings are gonna be on Wednesday. Wednesday after close. Keep your eyes peeled. This is gonna be crazy. Who knows, right? We're right at the middle Bollinger Band, so no real setups here. We're trading above that 200-day moving average. We're gonna see, but dude, like Nvidia's really been trading like a meme stock, guys, bouncing off the top Bollinger Band, retracting, bouncing off the bottom, retracting, even blowing past it down here, which was great cash secured put time where we called that too. But so we'll see, right? We'll see what's gonna happen here. Definitely, obviously, keeping a close eye on this. Next one, guys, is HIMS. HIMS is gonna release earnings this week as well. On where are we? On Monday. So this one is gonna be interesting. Look, I'm not a big investor in HIMS, but hey, you know what? I'm still gonna look at what's going on. You could see it has fallen off like 2 cliffs recently. So there's a lot of, not great sentiment about this company. I know a lot of you are invested in it, but I still think we got ways to go down, right? These hyped up stocks, right? This is what happens. I can see this happening with Celsius, right? We're hyped up. Everybody's excited about it. It's here. And now we just got to be patient, right? We're option sellers. We're not day traders. We're not selling, we're not, trading and looking at screens all day, right? We got to be patient with our setup. So right now with HIMS, right, you could see, we're getting, we're heavily overbought here. I mean, insanely overbought, over 80. Like that's crazy. Now we're coming back down. I could see us retracting. Pretty low towards that. Definitely under that middle Bollinger Band. We're gonna see what does earnings. I know they just had a recent acquisition this past week that they announced. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm following it. I'm watching. I'm not doing anything just yet. But if the opportunity presents itself, we'll see. I'll still get into some of these hype stocks if I can get them in them at a good price. Taking a look at the financials, let me quickly show you guys. Go over to cash flow. This is cash flow's king here. So you know what? It's really going to come down to this, guys. I mean, they posted their last earnings was profitable. I only care about free cash flow. Like end of the day, that's all I care. Revenue's growing, perfect. Net income's is good, right? But again, that could be kind of faked with accounting techniques. So I love to just look free cash flow. That's at the end of the day, that's cash flow is king, right? We all know that. So you can see they had a great earnings report. So we're gonna see what happens. And you can see they basically have been losing money ever since they posted that massive win. So big earnings report, right? Are they going to be profitable? Can they beat it, right? Expectations are high. It's already an overvalued company, right? Very overvalued company. All these companies are. Get your coffee, folks. All right, let's keep moving. Y'all know I talk about Honest a lot. This is going to be a big one for us. It's for the diapers. It's for the wipes, right? We're going to see what's going to happen, all right? Been taking a little bit of a beating recently. Not big by any stretch of the imagination, but it's kind of settled down, right? If you guys don't already know, let me quickly show you. They finally posted a profitable quarter. Free cash flow was actually positive. They made a bunch of management changes, et cetera. So this earnings, we're gonna see what happens. All right, we're still trading fairly above that 200-day moving average, but I could see this. Listen, I'm not a betting man. I'm just watching, right? I'm just gonna see what happens. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, it could be some cash secured put time. We are look how tight this is right now. That 200 towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band. But again, I like to, especially with my cash secured puts, be, if possible, towards that 200-day moving average, which you can see we're a whole buck, a little over a buck over that. Which we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's exciting for me, and that is I'm a big honest supporter. Where is it? It's somewhere over here. It's on Wednesday as well. So we're keeping an eye on that. All right, we're keeping an eye on that. And I saw one of you guys in the community was opening up like 20 contracts, cash secured puts on Honest. So that's awesome, right? Join our community, guys. What you do? What are you doing? What you doing? Get to the description. Join our free community Facebook. We premium chasing out there. I'll hit the juice button for you when you create and juice, and then I give you everybody give community shout outs on the Friday. All right, we're creating the best and only option selling community here. All right, so join us. No $4,000 course to sell you here, fam. All right, so. Next one, two of my favorites, and I haven't even talked about these on the channel. How have I not? I think it's because these companies, I kind of they sit. They just sitting for me, and I'm collecting nice dividends, and I do cover calls on them. Now, this isn't really a great wheel strategy per se, stocks, these two, because there's not that much volume. There's not that many options even available for it. But the premiums, they juicy on the dividends. They juicy, okay? So we got Realty Income, right? You guys already know, ticker symbol 5.63%. And Main Street Capital, let's go, 6.65%, all right? Both of these are reporting earnings. I've been investing in these for a long time. So if you guys don't already know, not that it really matters, but I used to be like, dude, I used to be that guy that just only cared about dividends and wanted to make enough money in dividends to pay for my lifestyle. Dude, it's a losing game. I argue with people about this as well. Dude, to do that, you're gonna need so much money, and then a lot of these companies that offer big dividends are also risky, right? Why do you think their dividends are so high, right? Secondly, what I like to do is I have these dividend companies that I then run covered calls and cash secured puts on, so I'm collecting premiums. I'm manufacturing some extra dividend for myself. So both of these companies I'm watching for. I'm not going to talk about them too much. They're really boring, guys. Real estate. So you guys can go check them out if you're looking for good dividend stocks. These are great. Especially Realty Income. I mean, Realty Income is fantastic. I mean, both are good. I mean, I've been probably investing both at around the same time again when I was starting my investing journey, and then I was really obsessed with dividends for a time. So I have actually a really good cost basis on both these companies. So I still run covered calls on them, but they don't move that much. I mean, they have been recently, but they usually don't. So two great companies doing earnings. All right, let's go into some. Not that we already haven't been talking about them. Some of these hype stocks. All right, I need a sip of coffee. I got something in my throat. All right, Theta pays the bills. Let's go. Ionic. All right. Hype stock out the wazoo. All right, reporting earnings on Thursday. Where are you? I'm not going to waste my time looking if I can't find you. Where are you? Okay, whatever. It is this week. So let's go back over here. This is an interesting, this one popped off with all that whole quantum computing thing came out, had a great run, and now we're coming back down, right? I think still being over that 200-day moving average is scary to me on hype stocks, especially hype stocks. Of course, if it's a Pepsi or a Coke or even a dividend-paying aristocrat or king, I'm okay buying over 200-day moving average. But for hype stocks, where I'm just premium chasing, I'm not gonna get in and sell puts on this company right now being so over the 200-day moving average. We're gonna see what happens at earnings. Let's see their last earnings. So they're still losing a ton of money, right? So this is just a hype stock. You're betting on speculation here, the whole quantum computing thing. You could see just absolutely popped off. But let's go back to the chart. We're trending downwards. Right, we're trending downwards. We're working our way from that middle Bollinger Band, working our way down towards the bottom. So, again, this is going to be an interesting week, guys. It's either, dude, this is going to be an interesting week. Stay tuned. Again, follow on X at OnlyPeterPrew. Join our Facebook group. That's where I'm posting morning plays as well. With all these updates, I try to keep up to date with you guys as soon as I can. But obviously shooting the content in the moment is really impossible for my lifestyle. So that's where you need to be. You got to be immersed in our group, because that's where like I'll be, posting announcements once these earnings hit. I'm usually posting them on X, Instagram at Only Peter Peru. So go and all the links will be somewhere, right? Just type in at Only Peter Peru, and you will find me on every social media platform. Go drop a follow. Okay, so I'll be reporting all the various earnings and stuff like that, at least for the companies that I care about, and maybe you care about. But again, Ionic, watching, I don't know, I'm not hopeful. I think this is going to absolutely come crashing down. Like, if I had to bet, this thing's not going to report, it'll be a great earnings, probably like revenue wise, but they ain't gonna, it's not going to be like their free cash flow is going to be positive. If it is, that's fantastic. It's going to blow up. But like, again, not really doing much here. And then you already know, Rocket Lab, big one, guys. This is a stock I love. This is a stock I love. More of my like long-term plays here. Not too hopeful for earnings, so I'm hoping we don't have great. Believe it or not, I hope we don't have good earnings, because I want us to come crashing down so I can get in a little bit more. And that's what you want, right? Like, again, some of you guys you want to just have good earnings and pump your stocks. But I want crashes. I want crashes so I can get in more, right? And this stock has been on a tear. Look how much above, right, this 200-day moving average already is. $13 200-day moving average, trading at $23 towards bottom of the Bollinger Band. So it's solid. It's solid already. Cash secured put time. You could probably get some decent cash secured puts in that like 10 to 15 range that are fairly juicy. Maybe not enough to get the juiced button hit on you, but still pretty nice, especially for if you compare it on your return. You'll still got to probably get like a 3% return on your collateral. But again, like, I rather be like under 13. This is again another hype stock. So guys, that's it. Make sure to hit like, follow, check the links in the description, join our community of option sellers. And this is called the Earnings Hub. If you guys don't already know, just go earningshub.com. This should be up on your screen all the time. These earnings are going to be crazy, guys. Let me know what companies you are excited about as well in the comment section. That'll get you entered in to win a free one-on-one option strategy call. Remember, guys, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I will see you tomorrow.